He waits. Every single day. He doesn't bark. He doesn't cry. He just waits. For your pet, silence isn't peace. It's loneliness.
For so many of us, our dogs aren't just pets, they're family. And as they get into their golden years, that bond just gets deeper, doesn't it? But sometimes these years can bring some new challenges. And honestly, one of the toughest is when they suddenly get this heartbreaking anxiety whenever you're not around.
And maybe you've started to notice it. That frantic barking the second you grab your keys, or maybe it's just that quiet, sad wait right by the door. It's a question a lot of us with senior dogs find ourselves asking. Why now? After all these years, why is this happening?
Well, the good news is you're definitely not alone in this, and there are absolutely ways to help. This isn't just about stopping a behavior. It's really about understanding the new world your dog is navigating and learning how to adapt with them with a whole lot of compassion. So let's dive in and really try to understand what they're going through.
Okay, so to really help them, we've got to get to the bottom of what's causing all this distress. And, it's rarely just one single thing. It's usually a mix of different factors that are all tied to the natural process of getting older. So what are we really talking about here? At its core, separation anxiety is basically a panic attack that happens when they're left alone. Now, any dog can go through this, but for our seniors, it often gets turned up a notch. Their entire world is changing, physically and mentally, which makes you, their person, an absolutely crucial anchor for their security.
And here are some of the biggest reasons why. Think about it. If their vision is getting blurry or their hearing is starting to go, the world suddenly becomes a much scarier place. They feel way more vulnerable. Then there's something called canine cognitive dysfunction, or CCD, which is a lot like dementia in humans. It can make them confused and disoriented, so when you're gone, it's even more terrifying. A lot of older dogs are also dealing with chronic pain, like arthritis, which can show up as anxiety. And hey, just like us, big life changes, moving to a new house, losing another furry friend, can totally throw them for a loop.
So what does this anxiety actually look like? Because, it's not always a chewed-up couch or a noise complaint from the neighbors. Anxiety can be really loud, for sure, but it can also be incredibly quiet.
Yeah, you can really see there are two sides to this coin. The loud signs, they're pretty hard to miss. The howling, the destruction, the accidents. But those quiet signs are just as serious, if not more so. A dog who won't touch their food, or who just sits like a statue by the door until you get back, that dog is in a state of serious distress. Learning to spot these quieter signals is so important for getting them the help they need.
Now, before you rush out to buy a bunch of new toys or start some training program, there is one step you absolutely cannot skip, and that is a trip to your vet.
And this is the big question, right? We have to figure out if what we're seeing is purely a behavioral thing, or if it's actually a symptom of an underlying medical issue. Because a lot of health problems in older dogs can look exactly like separation anxiety. Think about it this way. A dog who's having accidents in the house might have a painful UTI. A dog who can't stop pacing might just be unable to get comfortable because of arthritis. And that clinginess and confusion, it could be a neurological issue. If you don't get a proper vet checkup, you could end up trying to treat anxiety when the real problem is physical pain or some other illness.
Seriously, I can't stress this enough. A thorough checkup gives you a clear path forward. Your vet can either find a medical issue that needs to be treated, or they can give you the all clear. And that gives you the confidence to know you're dealing with a behavioral issue so you can focus on the right solutions.
Okay, so you've been to the vet and you've gotten the green light. Now it's time to take action. And remember, the goal here isn't about fixing your dog. It's about building their confidence back up and helping them feel safe and secure even when you're not there.
Let's walk through this plan step by step. It's all about building a solid foundation of confidence. First up, create a safe haven. A super cozy spot with their favorite bed and blankets that's all theirs. Next, you've got to stimulate that brain. A tired mind is a less anxious mind. So puzzle toys with treats can actually make you leaving feel like a good thing. A really important one, keep your goodbyes low-key. No big dramatic farewells that just hypes up their fear. Just make it normal. And hey, even when you are home, reward them for chilling out on their own. And finally, you gotta practice. Start small, step outside for 30 seconds, then come right back in. Slowly build up the time. It teaches them that you always come back.
And this right here is probably the most important thing to remember. It is so frustrating to come home to a mess. I get it. But punishing a dog for something they did out of sheer panic is only going to make their anxiety a million times worse. They're not being bad, they're terrified. Our whole approach has to be about building security, not about demanding obedience.
So, as we start to wind down, I want to ask you to kind of shift your perspective on this whole thing. This isn't just a problem you have to solve. It's really a new chapter in the amazing relationship you have with your best friend.
You know, every little thing you do, every puzzle toy you fill, every calm goodbye you practice, that's you telling your dog, I see you, I get it, and we're going to get through this together. It's one of the most profound ways you can show them you love them.
And in the end, that's really what this is all about, isn't it? It's about meeting them right where they are, with all the patience and compassion in the world. By really understanding their anxiety and responding with love and support, we can give them the best gift of all, a peaceful, comfortable retirement, wrapped in the unwavering security of knowing just how much they are loved.
In those quiet moments, love speaks louder than words.